22 is the line to gain here on third down. Running, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Drake. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. On play action, now Brady. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Instead, the punter out to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen's throw is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Now Allen again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. To try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
7. Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. Run past the 30-yard line there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
7 brings up 3rd and inches.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Buccaneers 3.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many Things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Kenyon Drake.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And the Buccaneer first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish it.
Now Drake loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And his kick is good.
The score is Saints 21, Buccaneers 3.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, that discouragement clouds that.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
We're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Saints 28, Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. If this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Yet it brings up fourth.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Brady. Over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. The final shot before half for Brady. He's got him complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A final shot before break. Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. But it comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
50-yard attempt.
Is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now it's Carson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
38-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. This is Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run again with Carson. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now a carry for Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
22-yard line.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 35. Buccaneers 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Break on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad Delpit. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Carson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Allen. They'll run the screen with Carson. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Brady to throw again. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A first down and more for Drake. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Complete to
Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 22. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Chris Carson.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they got it here, 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 5.
To the air, Allen. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Saints.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.